Hey there, Badger Braves. I hope everyone's enjoyed their summer and is getting ready to get started with another school year. Once again, fall sports are upon us, and as required by the Ohio High School Athletic Association, as well as the Badger Athletic Department, part of the requirement for parents and students before participating in sports is that they have to attend or view a preseason informational meeting. The viewing of this video will count as that requirement. Along this email, I also emailed each of you a PowerPoint that you can go through and you can follow along with as we go through the information that is listed on there. So the first piece of information on that PowerPoint will be our fall sports coaches. Coach Smith and Coach Rice are back with our girls and boys soccer programs. Coach Albert and Coach Richards will be, again, coaching the cross-country teams in high school. Tara Hall will be our new high school volleyball coach. Mark Mariani will still be coaching the golf team. And Amber Kachemba will be taking care of middle school volleyball. And Lauren Hamilton will be our new middle school cross-country coach. So the reason that's important is that any question you have as far as athletics, any concerns, any questions at all about your specific child's sport, your first point of contact will be your child's coach. They'll have the answer for you, more times than not, since they're the ones who are in charge of that program. So I ask that please, if you have any sports-related questions from this point moving forward, your first point of contact will be your son or daughter's coach. And at that point, if you still need something answered, at that point I can step in to handle anything that might need resolved. The next slide there talks about the Northeastern Athletic Conference. The one change in there that you'll notice is Grand Valley is back into the NAC. So we did add another team this past year. So Grand Valley will be in the conference. You'll be seeing, them on our schedules here again. I know those of you that have been around remember them from a few years back. So Grand Valley will once again be in the NAC. Ticket pricing will stay the same: $7 for adults, $5 for students and senior prices. Again, all students will be in free for games at Badger. Middle school, $5 adult, $3 for student or senior. And I did also email each of you fall sports pass information. So if anybody has multiple kids playing sports, it might be beneficial for you to go ahead and get a fall sports season pass. That'll get you into any athletic event, any sport, anytime during the fall. Final forms will be an important one. Please make sure you're signed up on the correct team for your son or daughter for this fall season. That's an opportunity for you to communicate, or the coaches to communicate with you all at once through email. It's also where you have to go through and sign off that you watched this video. It's also where you have to upload your physicals and sign off on all other eligibility forms. This year, I'm not taking any paper physicals. So I'm going to send you instructions on how to upload on the final forms. Most of you know how to do this. It's a very simple process. Everybody has a smartphone. You can take a picture. You go to the browser. You upload it. If you hand me a paper physical, I'm going to hand it right back to you and say upload it on the final forms. I want everything streamlined through the final forms platform. If you have a question on how to upload it, again, go through the direction sheet that I emailed each of you. If not, ask your coach. Your coach will be able to help you, but I will not take any more paper physicals. So just be aware of that moving forward here. But everything on final forms has to be completed next Friday, which is August 9th. So at that point, if you do not have everything on final forms signed off on and you don't have your physical uploaded, you will not be able to participate in athletics until you get that done. So again, you have about a week grace period that I'll give you, but start working on that. Start making sure you get everything done on final forms that needs to be done. Picture day will be Monday, August 12th. You see the schedule on there on the PowerPoint. We'll start with the volleyball inside at 2 o'clock, and then we'll make our way outside for the outside sports and take those out on the soccer field. Game schedules on Monday, they will be posted online on the school website. So Monday, be on the lookout for those. Those will be up there, and everything that changes game-wise, I go right to there and make those changes. So for the most accurate information on your son or daughter's game schedules, you can always visit badgerbraves.org and go to the athletics page, and they will all be on there for you. Eligibility, make sure your son or daughter understands and signs off on the eligibility requirements. Your report card from the spring will carry over to the fall. So you cannot have 2 Fs in the past fall, this past spring, and you had to have passed 5 classes in the spring to be eligible for fall. When it comes to this fall, you have to be in 5 classes. And The report cards do come out at the end of the fall season. You have to have at least a 1.25 GPA. You have to be passing a minimum of 5 classes, and you cannot have 2 Fs on that report card. For the most part, everybody, starts with a clean slate in the fall, but just make sure that, you have enough classes to be eligible for sports. Myself and Mrs. Abramovich always sit down and go over that at the beginning of the school year. So, if we catch anything on our end, we'll make sure we call your son or daughter in to make sure we get that issue rectified. CCP students, that's a little bit different because you get more than one class credit for taking those college credit plus classes. So again, we'll go through that and we'll make sure we contact all the CCP students who we think might have an issue, and we'll make sure we get that rectified. Transportation to and from athletic contests. There's situations in the past where, you might want to take your son or daughter home from a game. Maybe there's a situation where you can't catch the bus, doctor's appointment, and you have to meet them, at the game. Your coaches will be given those forms that you have to fill out and just get them to the coaches. That waives your, usage of the Badger transportation system. So that's always available for you. If you have any questions about that, ask your coach. They'll have the information and the forms necessary to, to use that alternative transportation. As far as the athletic boosters, they always run our concessions. We funnel all our fundraising through them. The coaches, kind of man the fundraising for their individual programs, but the athletic boosters are always, in need of some help, for, whether it's helping out with the golf outing that's coming up, or whether it's, just helping out in general with general sports fundraisers, helping stock concession stands and things of that nature. If anyone has any interest on, getting involved in the athletic boosters, go ahead and let me know. You can shoot me an email. We could talk about exactly what it is that is required of an athletic booster member. Other than that, really looking forward to this fall and this season. I hope everybody enjoys their last couple weeks of summer. If anyone has any other questions as far as athletics as we get going here, feel free to reach out to your coach with any questions. If it's something the coach can't answer, then you can reach out to myself as well. I'll be in and out of the building here over the next couple weeks. So looking forward to seeing everybody here as we get sports underway again. And I'll talk to you guys soon.